You can't bring someone like a Ziggy and then this is not a reggae. This is not a reggae tour.
Even the Zizi of 15 is a fine player, but
it doesn't fit.
But he doesn't fit. The system is the problem because the person that signed him is not more there. That's another problem. Okay, see Højlund. Højlund was so poor.
That guy is so poor.
He was so poor. But the same guy went to Napoli and he was scoring and scoring until he got injured. He was scoring. Stock McTominay, you know,
best player
exactly in Serie A. Exactly. But this was the same guy that was struggling in Manchester United. So I asked now.
No, you analyze the Manchester United issue. What about
Arsenal? It's almost the same because the owner of Arsenal was all about money. You understand? They wanted to keep the business going, make more money. It was when Alisher Usmanov tried to take over the club because he wants the club to win trophy. But the Kroenke was not ready, and some of the other shareholders were not ready to sell to Usmanov. So they sold their shares to Kroenke. He became the highest shareholder and then took over the club. So because of the dream Usmanov sold to the fans, the pressure now is much on him now. They're not trying to win. But they have spent so much. Edu has left. Edu is now in Nottingham Forest. So the new guy now, Beta from Atletico Madrid, you know, he came and there was also a clash between signing Gyökeres or Sesko. You understand? So he said he wanted a striker. Pick this guy. This guy is a proven goal scorer. You know, there was that back and forth, but they have to find a way to settle. And I also feel that if they don't get it this season, you understand?
They are not getting it.
No. I don't want to preempt them now. I don't want to preempt them. The season is still fresh now. If they don't get it this season, because someone like Eberechi Eze was going to Tottenham Hotspur, it was because of the injury to Kai Havertz that make Arsenal to quickly rush and hijack that deal.
Which is it's a disservice to the guy.
But the guy is an Arsenal player, he's an Arsenal fan, so that was why he also went there. But there's a difference between being an Arsenal fan and being where you can create a history of your own. Because if that guy have gone to Tottenham Hotspur, he would have been exactly. He would have been the fulcrum of that team. You understand? You're like the way this guy is already taking his place now, Kudus. You understand? As far as Kudus is fit, he will start every game there. So that was what I was expecting from this guy, Eze, to go to Tottenham, start every match, and be there. Not today, you play, then tomorrow they'll remove you and bring Merino. Next tomorrow,
understand why you are benching. You have a player like Eze, and you keep benching him, giving him a few minutes. You know, now you can't. A player like Eze, these are the guys that will even make things easy for you.
You know, the coach will say that he wants to bed him in gradually. But this is a player that played all his life in England.
You understand? Never been on the bench.
Exactly. And he has remained in London from QPR to Crystal Palace, same London. From there to Arsenal, same London.
And he barely go on
exactly. He barely get injured. So what acclimatization or I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
The style of football that is a place. He doesn't rush football.
No, he doesn't.
So he can walk straight into any team and play.
Exactly.
No matter how fast or slow the team plays, you can still play.
So these are the challenges. Now, there's that pressure on Arsenal to deliver at least a trophy. You understand? At least a trophy. So that's why you see
not just a trophy. If they are delivering a trophy, let them deliver.
Even if it is Carabao, they should deliver at least one. For some time now, they have not delivered anything. Even Spoon. Teacup, they have not delivered. At least they should deliver something for the Arsenal fan to hold. Because you see, when you go to social media, they are very quick in bantering others. Hey, you know, this one is the best. Casido, Rice is better than this one.
That's what they take solace in now.
Exactly.
Their average player.
Exactly. Now
with champions.
Exactly. So now I'm just watching to see. Now that you've gotten the 20-goal striker, you've added Eze. To that thing, you have a Merino, you have a Nogard, you have a Zubimendi, you have Rice.
And to be frank, they have a very good midfield.
They have they have the best defense.
You see,
their defenders barely get injured. Because
those guys are really good.
If you put if you put Arsenal now in the position of Chelsea now, you see after the club World Cup, we are expecting that this season will be okay. We'll start pushing. Chelsea will start pushing straight up for the league. You now got Cole injured. Fofana is just coming back. He had a concussion. He has to go off almost 15 days.
And you have a Lavia that play once and
exactly. So imagine you have a Lavia that can play 30 out of the 38 matches. If you compare Lavia and Casido and Enzo in midfield to just play 30 matches only out of the 38,
nothing will pass.
Damn,
that is a brick wall.
That's a brick wall. Just 30 out of the 38, because in some matches you need to rest, you need to alter, you need to change, but the injury might make you miss maybe 4 weeks or maximum, but at least play 30 out of 38. It should have been a different ball game. If other players could have been able to stay fit as Cucurella, imagine all the players stay fit like Cucurella, playing virtually almost 34, 35 games per season. It would have been a different story. People are not looking at the level of injuries that have affected Chelsea. If not for the injuries, Chelsea would have been, by now, they would have been topping that table.
Well, injuries are part of the game.
They are part of the game, yes, but then you know very well that at the peak of Messi and Ronaldo, if injury takes, just like this weekend at Clasico
those guys are very lucky.
For 11 years or so, those guys were exactly. So now, imagine now that El Clasico is coming up, you now have Messi injured,
Ronaldo injured,
and Ronaldo is available. No, you should already know who is going to win that game. It's a one-sided game. Or Ronaldo is injured, Messi is fit. It's a one-sided. You already know, because these are the guys that can decide matches. That's the thing. These are the guys that can decide matches. So me, I'm just watching the EPL carefully. Let me see, because according to the other autopods that predicted Germany winning the World Cup in Brazil, yes, that same autopos now is predicting Chelsea to win the Premier League. And I sat down, and I know the problem with Chelsea again is the young players. They have so many young players. So they have the tendency of blowing hot and cold. This one could shine today. Tomorrow, when you expect much, he goes down. You understand? But if the form Gittins was showing from the England under 21 that he have shown against Ajax, if he can maintain it, and he and no, the guy from Manchester United, Garnacho, if they can push themselves, you know, that healthy competition. Okay, me, I come in, I start, I score. Once I come in and replace you, I also score or create assist. Once this thing is there, and if Estevao keep putting those performances, damn, and if Lavia can stay fit, you saw the other game.
He's still around.
Yeah, he's available. He's fine. What the coach is trying to do for him is the same thing they did for James. You know, gradually bring him. And if Fofana can also stay fit, then we are good to go, because Badiashile is out now. And one of the things that have made the Chelsea team dysfunctional is that if you watch the build-up, that Chelsea-Liverpool, when Badiashile was in the field, you could see that the build-up was seamless.
It was very solid.
It was seamless, because as soon as the ball is coming, he can decide to pass it straight into the midfield, or he can pass it straight to the flank, to Cucurella or to Garnacho, because he's a natural left footer. As he's coming, he doesn't need to arrange. He's shifted to the right to pass. He can just pass it straight. But if you play Chalobah there, Chalobah will need to sort his leg, take the ball from left and bring it to the right. So it makes us sloppy. So a smart team will now know that, okay, fine, they don't have a natural left fullback, left center half. So just cage them on this side, so that you know very well that this guy will always turn the ball from his left to right. So make sure that he doesn't change the distance to his right. You rush him on that right, he will now use the left leg and kick the ball, and then the ball will go to throw in. Then the opponent will now have the opportunity of returning another attack on the team. So if this guy comes back by December, I think Haaland will be back. That's Badiashile ending of
that's long.
Exactly. But the thing is that the coach now, just like he did against Ajax, to arrange the team in such a way that once this guy, the right fullback, step into midfield. The left, the two center half slash the left hybrid left footer, which will also act as left center back, will now comes in. So that will now aid the ball distribution. So that once it comes this way, as a left footer, you don't need to take it to your right to pass. You can send that ball straight into the midfield or to the guy on the wing. So it will make the flow natural. So that is where I pray that injury will allow Chelsea. I pity Maresca because as far as I'm concerned, Maresca is the best coach in England right now. But the reason why you cannot see the best of him is that he barely have a fit team.
And once the ones that are fit, once they start gelling together,
that is the problem.
Crucial part of them will start going on injury. Okay, like the case of Kowi, Palmer. No, it's not nice. So Maresca is really doing a good job in Chelsea.
That's it. And PSG, and they are bouncing back. They demolish Bayern Leverkusen almost 7-2. So it was.
Well, I'm not surprised if you can beat a Bayern Leverkusen, because as it is now, there are just few teams. There are just few teams that can play PSG. So I'm not surprised.
Exactly. But the thing is that, they have some key players out, you understand? But that was why I was shocked that despite having some key player missing, they still went to Camp Nou and defeated Barcelona. And I could see somebody like Mbappe or something, strange names. And in fact, they played Barca and Barca ran out of ideas. Barca could not mark. Their legs were tired. For the first time, I could see Barca gasping for air.
It's a belief. It's what they believe.
Exactly.
So they knew they would. In fact, see, this is the same energy and mentality that Chelsea won their first Champions League with in Bayern Munich, 2012.
Yeah.
Once you believe that you are going into this game to win, irrespective of anything that happens, you are going to win. Once the concentration is there, 100%, don't mess with it. Let it remain concentrated. 100%, you win.
So now let's move into the weekend prediction. Arsenal, Crystal Palace.
I stay with Arsenal. Arsenal will win that game. At least we go. Now I know Arsenal. When you feel a particular team will give Arsenal issues, or when a particular team like Crystal Palace beating big teams, Arsenal just take them straight up. So me, I believe, I know Arsenal is going to win them.
And Chelsea, Sunderland.
It's a win for Chelsea.
Then Manchester United are playing Brighton. And 2 straight games now. Man, you have won 2 straight games, which we believe that the coach is beginning to pick up. Things are beginning to pick for Man U.
That is a game I can't say a straight win, because Brighton and Manchester United are 2 teams that like to do things the way they like to do them. So for me, either team can win, or they can just end up as a draw.
Then the Brentford and Liverpool.
Liverpool should be able to round this one off.
Liverpool away.
It doesn't matter. Because they lost against Chelsea, lost against Manchester United, doesn't mean the Brentford will lose against Brentford again.
It's okay.
Liverpool should be able to wrap this one up.
Well, we hope so. And Newcastle versus Fulham.
I cannot really predict that one. Maybe a draw game, or I don't know.
Fulham have not won their past 2 or 3 games.
Well, but it takes just one game to come back from your bad outings now. So
it's okay. So, and then in Germany, Borussia Dortmund, they have been smashing it. Vincent Kompany has been given a new contract until 2029. He's been doing a wonderful job, and they are going away to Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Do you say Borussia Dortmund?
No, Bayern Munich. Sorry, Bayern Munich. Yeah.
No, but You know those ones right now. Right now, I don't think anybody can do any anybody can touch them. But this is football,
This
but
football, yeah.
I go with them.
Okay, and Borussia Dortmund playing FC Cologne because Dortmund have been doing very well.
Dortmund for sure.
And then in Italian Serie A, Napoli are playing Inter. That's a big match because Napoli have lost, I think, 4 straight game now.
Inter should be able to hold this one down because I've watched their games and then Napoli are not forthcoming with injuries and all of that, so they're not really doing well. So I think
very poor.
Inter should have an edge over this one.
It's okay. So thank you very much for coming on the show.
It's always a pleasure.
After the weekend games, Sigi will be back to give us we'll do our post-match reactions, and then we'll also tell you about what we saw and who got it right between Crystal Palace and Arsenal. We just hope Arsenal wins to stay on course, but if they lose that game, wow! If they lose that game,
see this Arsenal topping league now is nothing. It's not new, so for me, it's nothing.
You are right. Do you know that I was once an Arsenal fan, and around 2002, 2003, because then I support Arsenal because of Kanu Nwankwo. I also support Chelsea because of Celestine Babayaro. So anywhere Nigerian players, I support them. You understand? But Arsenal, I was there because of Kanu Nwankwo. And then Arsenal were topping. To show you this thing does not start today. I'm telling you something about 2002. They were topping the league between 2001, 2002, or 2003, before they went that unbeaten. Do you know that Arsenal were topping this table, I think, with 10 or 11 points? Then I was with my friend, Urinya. Then it was time for Premier League game. Then we don't have access to television to watch it the way we do now. Then we always tune our radio to BBC Live. Then and I said, Arsenal should be winning. But I said, oh, just hold on. Maybe Liverpool have taken the lead. Immediately, he just switched out to BBC. Michael Owen have scored. Arsenal lost that game 2-0.
And that is how they start.
Exactly. You know that Manchester United came from behind and won, I think, 10 successive games. And Ruud van Nistelrooy scored in, I think, 8 successive games. Wow. That was how they overtook Arsenal. And I said, no way. I can't survive this. That was how I left Arsenal for good. The following season, they went unbeaten. I said, none of my problem. If you like, continue like this. But I know very well that they cannot sustain it. And they have not been able to sustain that.
When Arsenal is ready, we will know.
We will know, definitely. Definitely.
When the team is serious, you will know.
You will know.
This one,
you know.
They are not ready yet.
You will know. So, thank you, fans. Thanks for watching. And thanks for always being there for us. And we are growing. We are looking at getting to 500. We entered 400, and 700 is on the card already. Thank you. 1 to tell 10, 10 to tell others. Please help us to grow. You know, that subscription that you do, that notification bell that you put on, that like that you click, it helps us grow, and it helps others also see what we are doing here. Thank you very much. We'll be back after the weekend game so that we'll give you the analysis and everything that is happening. Thank you very much. Signing out.